You know that feeling when you walk into what you think is just another meeting, but the air feels different? That was me last Tuesday, walking into what I thought was my routine quarterly review with my manager, Sandra. I'd been at Morrison Tech for 3 years, consistently hitting my targets, even covering for colleagues during their sick leaves. I expected the usual pleasantries, maybe even recognition for the client presentation that saved us a major account last month. Sandra barely looked up from her laptop as I sat down. She slid a folder across the table with my name typed in bold letters. Inside was a performance improvement plan. My heart stopped. According to this document, I was failing to meet basic expectations, showing poor communication skills, and lacking initiative. The examples they cited? Projects where I'd actually exceeded goals, but somehow the narrative was completely twisted. The most shocking part came when Sandra mentioned my recent absence for my father's surgery. She said it showed a lack of commitment to the team. I stared at her, remembering how I'd worked remotely from the hospital, answering emails between meetings with doctors. That's when it hit me. This wasn't about my performance at all. I'd recently discovered discrepancies in our department's budget allocations. Small things at first, but they painted a picture of systematic fund misappropriation. I documented everything, planning to discuss it with HR, but someone must have found out. This performance review was their preemptive strike. As Sandra continued reading from what felt like a script, I made a decision that would change everything. I pulled out my phone and started recording. But then Sandra's boss, the VP of Operations, walked in unexpectedly. He took one look at my phone and his face went white. That's when I realized this performance review was being orchestrated from much higher up than I thought. The VP tried to grab my phone, claiming company policy prohibited recordings. But I'd already hit send. The audio was uploading to my cloud storage in real time. As security was called to escort me out, I noticed Sandra looked terrified, not triumphant. She wasn't the mastermind. She was just another victim being used to silence me. What happened next exposed a corruption scheme that went all the way to the C-suite, but my journey was just beginning. Want to know how I turned the tables and brought down an entire network of corporate fraud? The full story of my corporate whistleblower journey is waiting for you in the link below.